You're welcome, boy. Some bitch. I did. Yeah, I have a reference photo. I'm going off it right here. it's a Mid-Journey generation, so it has the 4, squares and stuff. You know what I should do is the coked up squirrel fighting its inner demons. They got taken down. Actually, too, was experimenting with some. What's up, Hal? I was experimenting with because we're talking about doing a Virgin Mary painting, so I started doing that Virgin Mary, and then it got flagged because I think I put Virgin in it or something, and so they took those down as inappropriate. I'm like, whatever. You can't I'm getting taken down over the dumbest stuff. Cocaine squirrel, yes, that was the best. I posted that in the pet section in SPM. It's the funniest picture ever. He's just the rabid squirrel. One second, let me bring this up. This was me singing in the shower this morning. Right. Trying to draw another ex-girlfriend I had to turn down because she wasn't pretty enough. I was so tilted last night, sir. I was just... Recently, I've just been when I get angry, I'm just very quiet, just sitting there, just seething. I'm telling you, that death chakram went out, and I cloaked. The second I cloaked, it went out as I cloaked. And I vanished, and it came after me, and I ran across a map. It was like this. I was running like this, and then finally it hit me, knocked me out, and then the hunter got on me. He was already chasing me too, which was weird. Maybe I had hunter's mark. That wouldn't do it still though. That should take it off, right? I don't have my chat up here. We all know you get no bitches. Get banned with those facial features, sexy bitch. Jeffrey. Yeah, it should have. And I've been ever since I went off when Barter was in there, which I try not to. I was so angry then. I was just, it was just like a floodgate. It was like the dam broke. Because we kept on coming up against ridiculous players. I mean, they were doing everything perfect. It was something. I've never seen anything like that before. Ever. Let me get my chat up here. She has cataracts. It's blocked in. What do you want? What do you want from me? Oh, it's on my case. Here. Stop grabbing your nuts, boy. Here. Hey, boy. Come on. Yeah. Funny man. He's not grabbing his nuts. He was trying to escape. Okay. I think I give this woman Down syndrome because I've been talking to Hal too much. She just rubs off. Actually, it's kind of close. Going to pick up a stretcher, 147 by 35 inches. Going to be. Oh, no worries, man. Do your thing. 47. Gotcha. I was going to say one. That's pretty big. That's what she said. I need to raise that eye up some. It's too low. No. No. All paintings this month for painting course is going to be that big. We're going to have 2 weeks for each painting. It's a good size painting, man, but it's not enough time, obviously, if you're learning. Two weeks. I know. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Not enough time. That is not enough time. We used to have 5 weeks. At least that wasn't enough time. You have a plan? What's your plan? Let's go over this. I want to hear this. What you got, Jeffrey? Oliver, hey man. Daddy Lewis. We're drawing a hot peasant chick. Hot peasant chick. Mid-journey. Mid-journey. Oh, let me give Dad his sandwich really quick. Ooh. So I'm releasing a time lapse of the face. There was a face that I drew at an angle. Probably, I mean, it was probably 5 or 6 months ago at least. It was a long time ago. I'm going to time lapse it, do a commentary. I would like to do more in-depth videos, but I don't have a lot of time right now. I've been behind this week, partially because Monday really set me back because of the indefinite suspension. And then I just, after that, I was actually kind of angry about that. I went home, put me behind, but we'll have something. I'm just trying to put something out every week. Delark, no. I'm not going to take the chance right now with this. That was too close. It shouldn't. Give me a second. Just want to turn my hands down some. I'll see ya. Yeah, so I think Torque had sent me. He posted it in my art Discord, which everybody, of course, is welcome there. And it was essentially what was playing at the time that I got my suspension. And it was a hot tub streamer who she had on a bikini that was like this wide, like her breasts were like peeling around it. And then like she had a camera right here and then on her ass, and she's sitting like a dog. And you just saw right up into her ass. And like they're okay with this. They're fine, and that's not a problem. And it's like a Saturday Night Live skit. It is crazy. It's so frustrating. It's amazing. What's going on? And I know they lifted it, but they didn't lift the one with the nude painting that I was doing. And that's not anywhere near as bad as that. All right, so Jeff's playing. If I divide the size in 4, it's going to be kind of size of a normal sheet of paper. I was thinking I'm going to draw. I was thinking in drawing there, and then transfer the thing to the big canvas, only dividing both angles instead of many boxes for transferring. So I'm going to focus in painting directly for the rest of the time. It's the best I can do to practice good drawing, because otherwise they hope us to not even pay attention to they don't want you to pay attention to the drawing. Very tame compared to your pencil drawings. Right. The problem is you're not a female. If you were, then you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's just weird. It is just very strange. And I don't like getting into like, oh, it's because I'm a male or whatever. I don't know. And you might be right, though. I don't understand it, I'll be honest with you. And I don't look into it as much. I don't look into it as much as I probably should, considering it's what I do. It really frustrated me. Should I make like a video on it? I was thinking of doing like just a 5-minute video or something, just calling it out, but it's like that's not going to help artists, is it? Maybe Delark is on something here. Maybe you get yourself into a tasteful 2-piece and then draw. Y'all don't want to see that. It could. I don't know. And does it have to do with like people reporting, or can it be something where their system just auto picks it up, right? Because I don't know what it was. The problem is it's limiting what I can do here, because nude figure drawing and painting is such a huge part in learning, and people don't understand that. It's how we learned. It's how I learned this, it's like I keep on saying, it's the bread and butter of everything. And dude, I'm just getting limited with this. And it's frustrating to me because that, like, I know they lifted it, but the fact that they have something that automated coming in saying you're indefinitely suspended, like, that was 2 years of work. That's a big deal. I'm not like getting on and just having fun playing games. Like, this is actually my work that I do. And I made a conscious decision to stream on Twitch and not on YouTube. And if I'm getting banned on Twitch for bullshit, and I almost did permanently, should I be on YouTube? And like, I mean, I should make the video. Should I make the video? He calls it thunder. His thunder, actually. If I join the stream, I see Lewis in a two-piece, then I will unsub and check myself into a mental hospital. And I would probably help pay for that. Okay. All right, Jeff, go do your thing. Yeah, go exercise, do your thing. That makes it okay, yeah. Do I want a hug? I want to punch somebody. That's what I want to do. Do whatever the fuck you want, my boy. Jeff. I know, but you say that, but if I get suspended, then that's an issue. So, you know, you have streamers like, you know, bigger streamers that if this stuff happens to them, they still have the audience that and the platform, you know, to speak and actually get their point across and to reverse things. Like, I remember Asmongold got suspended once because somebody kept on saying the N-word in his chat, but his chat goes so fast, and he I think he didn't even catch it, and he doesn't condone that, but he got suspended for it. I think possibly permanently, and when he went to appeal it, they rejected his appeal, and then he took it to YouTube and you know, got it overturned. And I don't want to, it's like, that's another thing, is that, like, you know, when you're small like I am, you can't do that. So, I would never punch you. I've actually only broken fights up, believe it or not. I've never even been in a fight. I have broken them up, but I've never been in a fight. Stream on Pornhub? I mean, right? I guess that's what I was telling Coquette. Soda Poppin' got permabanned because a girl fell asleep in the background of his stream with her feet showing. Twitch had a very strict no feet policy at the time. Really? That's really messed up. That's messed up. That is messed up. I do feel kind of bad for him for that. Justin TV. Oh, it did? Okay. So that was, I assume, a while ago. I haven't really kept up with the history. He got it overturned eventually. Good. Good. It's just weird. I don't know, whatever. And, you know, they overturned it, so, but again, like, I can't stream a nude painting, and going forward, I don't want to stream the pencil drawings because of it. So, I guess I just, it's hard to know how to proceed when this stuff happens. Just lay low for a little bit, see what goes on, and you know. Because I like Twitch. I mean, there's a lot of good things about it. I'm not like, and I'm not trying to play a victim here. I'm literally trying to figure something out. The rumor at the time was Twitch was a Christian company kind of thing now. They're owned by Amazon, so who knows what crazy they do now. Yeah, right? You can draw nudity. You have to put pasties on the nips. So Jason, what happened was, yeah, I know they said that. No, they do. Next time you stream, wear some cool sunglasses. I remember one time I went out landscape painting. I had my sunglasses on. Almost done with the painting. I realized I had my sunglasses on. I was like, damn it. Took them off and the painting was all bright. Just noticed you're doing charcoal drawings. This should be cool to watch. Yeah. Sorry for all the numbers after the name. All the others are Jason. We're taking. That's how many Jasons there are. It's pretty good. Yeah. So. Well, Jason, I had Twitch had told me, because I had asked them for, like, and this is a couple months ago. I said, what can I do? They said, like, because I would have the reference photo, and then I would have my drawing, and it was of a nude. The reference photo, I did Gaussian blur at first, and they said, you can't be Gaussian, it has to be black, black bars, which I did. I had that. They said the pencil drawing's fine. And the other day, I got, and they overturned it. They said it was, but it was an indefinite suspension. But the time before, I was painting in oil painting, and it did have color, and there was no reference photo, but I got a 3-day suspension for that, which it was just blocked in. It wasn't even detailed or anything. And with what they have with the hot tub streams, it doesn't even compare. It's kind of crazy. So we're trying to figure that out. Drawing Jesus. Yeah, I did a painting of him a long time ago, and I kind of have been thinking I want to do some wholesome paintings like that. I've said this before, but I really do want to do some good stuff like that, because I think they're healthy to. I enjoy that, and it's definitely worth doing. So I've been thinking of doing something like that. I would love to do a Virgin Mary one. I would like to have a model, and it's hard for me to find models right now. I don't want to, I could, if I wanted to, I could make it up, but it always takes me longer and it looks a little bit made up, and I want to do something authentic. Right? So, it's something I've been thinking of recently. Maybe it's because it's Lent, I'm not sure, but it's been on my mind. And that type of stuff too, I am such a dumbass, I really am. I do, it's good for me to do that stuff. I think is important. Keeps me in check. All right. So I am essentially right now trying to make sure the proportions are okay, which they kind of are not right now. I'm just trying to figure something out really quick. Which I knew, wait a second, that's actually closer than I thought it was. This still comes up just a little bit, right? Dad says right. This should be going. This needs to come up just a little bit. So once I get this locked in, then we'll go and start embellishing it, making it look good, having fun with it. That comes up just a little bit. I'm going to bring this up some. Now it looks weird. That's what happens when we make these shifts. But that's why I'm keeping it light right now. Trying to keep it light. The music is from Baldur's Gate 3, which is one of my favorite games, I have to say. Such a good game. It really is. Better. Let me get a sandwich. Dad. Guys, I am ready for the weekend. I don't know about you guys. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Eat that. No. Woo. It was a leg day. Don't like. Bruh. Extended week. Is it an extended weekend? Is it? I never know because I'm always within these walls. Yes, these walls. Always with my mannequins. Easter. Is it? So Monday, do we have Monday off? Is it Monday? Or do we have Friday off? I don't know. What day do we have off? Good Friday off? Okay. Yeah, I was actually, I do go to Mass. I always keep up with Mass. Sundays and stuff I do. And I was going to have a model class tonight, and I couldn't find a model. So I said, I might as well try to make it's Holy Thursday, so I said, I haven't been in a while, so I'm going to try to go. That means everything is going to be closed. Yeah. If y'all played Dragon's Dogma, I just got a notification. One of the channels I followed for Baldur's Gate 3 was they're covering Dragon's Dogma. I didn't know if that was a good game or not. Right. Everything's going to be closed, Jason. Jesus. I do probably more drawing with eraser than I do with a pencil. So when I was in high school, some of the women, they'd ask for a pencil and they'd say, "You got a pencil? You got a pencil? Pencil?" I'd wait on Dragon's Dogma 2 because they need to do some ironing out of performance problems, really. When's that coming out? And I'm probably not I don't play a lot of different games. I really don't, because I don't have all the time in the world for that, but. No, WoW is about the only game. It's already out? Okay. WoW is about the only game I have any time to play. Gotta go play it as an adult for the most of the day. Play as an adult. Your avatar is an adult. Yeah, right. Bring this up some. Right? Making some changes. This is going to look weird for a second. Kind of like Hell's face. Up. Shift this up. If this is here, this is gonna come up some to there. Lift that up. Okay. 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 Right? Is this correct? 1, 2. 1 should be. It's going to be coming up. This comes up. I'm erasing down to the value. I'm not trying to erase to the paper. And then I'll clean this up some, so that's what we do. It's kind of like in paint. You just change the values and the shapes and stuff instead of utterly erasing everything. So that's the idea behind it. So bored today? Me too, man. I actually am bored today. Oh, and let's bring this up as well. That's going to come up. This comes up. Xerxes and I were doing double rogue last night, Del Arc. But it was a rough night. It was a very rough night. I think we won, I don't know if Xerxes is there, if he remembers, like 2 or 3. And that's generous. We won at least 2. I don't know if we won 3. It was hard. The double rogue is hard, and he and I don't. He's better than I am. He has way more experience than I do with that. But also, I don't think as much on sub. Yeah, it's just difficult. Well, it wouldn't be difficult if the eye wasn't going to pop up, right? eye pops up and then you have to, like, the main thing is surviving while eye is up. That's really it. If you can do that, I feel like, it's gonna be better. Oh, let me give Dad some.
A banana, here we go, boy.
Mom packed you a banana. Yeah, she did. Yeah, good. Ready? Here, eat that. Got it? Good boy. It's funny. I know the drawing looks bad. It does a lot. I'm gonna get it though. To get it. Looks better than 99% of the world's attempts. Ah, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Jason. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. So, like, one of the biggest lessons in drawing that I learned, it really is one of the biggest, is just to not get discouraged and just to look at it objectively and fix what needs to be fixed. Like, here, it looks horrible. Why? Ask why, and then once you identify the problem, which I'll do for you, then we work to get it correct, and you can pull a drawing together. This looks horrible, so the large shapes are off, and it's very speckled about here, right? It needs to be unified in value. So we unify the values, work on the shapes. We do that by keeping it light. Once we lock everything into place, control the medium, which is pencil, it's going to look 1,000 times better. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm studying the anatomy of the eye, and maybe I could put the reference photo up for y'all, but I like how the screen's kind of opened up without having a reference photo. Like, there's too much when I put the reference photo up, but I can always put it in Discord. Roga's been nerfed in other classes now. I've been in more health and buffs to counter us. Gone are the days where you could 100-0 someone in a stun. 2 of them can. But I hear you, yeah. And to be honest with you, it's bad gameplay for that to be where you have to, or you can do that to somebody. That's not good game design, in my opinion. But you can do that at the lower levels of Arena. The problem is Xerx and I are kind of coming out of that, and now we're going up against some solid players. Gladiators, essentially. One of the guys we went up against last night was, like, I mean, impressive. Let's just put it that way. And, I do complain about it, but I also, like I said before, like, I'm getting better, way better than I thought that I could be. I am. Xerx is. And it's happening because we're going up against the best players in the world right now. That's what we are. And, or that's what we are going up against. I get frustrated because that's no way to bring in new players, right? Like, PvP is not doing well. It's not because they don't bring, a new player experience would be awful. Absolutely awful. And the only people who are playing are the people who've been playing forever. Y'all know this. And it's it's too much. So studying the anatomy, studying the form of the mouth and what have you, trying to get this all locked into place. That's what we're trying to do with this. We just stick with it, and yeah, I'm kind of at the point right now where I need a vacation. Sub in arenas isn't easy because the sub needs to stealth and set up a kill. When you stealth and wait for cooldowns, then it's 2v1 fight until you come back out of it. Yeah, I can see that. Like, if they can keep up the pressure, you know, that's a good thing. I've seen them do that before. Like, a good sub-row can keep the pressure up. They can keep it going. Hey, Hammy, how are you? Yeah, and I agree with that. I mean, but at the same time, so like my thing is surviving the eye, because that thing, that if you can survive the eye, you know, you can get your cooldowns back and go again right before they get their defensives back up, you know. But it's very difficult, obviously. But I also, you know what, I don't know enough about the rogue to really speak beyond that with it. I don't, there's so many tricks in staying alive and like pressure and stuff that changes the game, the gameplay, and I'm not versed in that. I've had it happen to me before, but I don't quite understand it. Doing great, Hammy. Student started over. All right. If sub isn't bursting or CCing, then they should be out of the fight. If you stay in it, you die fast. Yeah, I felt the same way. But we went up against a sub rogue last night that was just like, he was able to sustain and everything. And I don't know what he was running, but this guy was like, I think a multi-gladiator. Zerx, I think he might be AFK in here or something. If he's in here, he'd be able to tell you, because he looked the guy up, and he essentially 2v1'd us is what he did. And it was rough. So we got his partner. His partner, I think, was a hunter or something. I forgot what it was. It was a rough night. It was a very rough night. Which, that stuff happens. I mean, I'm just trying to unify everything by bringing the values a little bit closer together. Take out some of the speckle. See, slowly get it back. And I've lost the shape big time, so I really need to, because I shifted the mouth up and such, and that's what happens. But But I mean, look, I mean, I enjoy playing those classes, so I understand better how to counter them as well because there's so much that I have to learn, and it's fun learning. Change the music. I'll change it. I don't really like today's music that much anymore. This looks like it's pointing too much to her left side. It may just be the perspective. Oh, this? Yeah, I see. I see what you mean there. I see what you mean there. No, I can fix that for you. Yeah, I can fix that for you. All right, Boreals. Oh, banana. All right, boy, you ready? There we go. Eat that. You got it? Eat. 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 Yeah, eat. Eat.
I know.
You know. There you go. Eat. Good boy. Thanks, Oliver. Grasshopper, what's up? Yeah, he's fun today. He's always fun. He really is. He's very cheerful. This is looking really bad here, by the way. I'll come back to it. Yeah, he's very jovial in the morning. It's a lot of fun. I still said this morning. I'm talking about this morning. In the mornings, he's very jovial. But he is today in the afternoon, too. Idiot. Suck it. See? Outsmarted. Once again, easily. Some people.
Said that it's afternoon, you idiot.
And you're still in bed, I bet, too. On a computer. Idiot. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. He says. Give him some drink here.
Alright, what do we got, boy? Alright, boy. You ready, boy?
Drink this shit, boy. Huh? Ready?
Getting. There you go. Drink, boy. Drink. Goat. You old goat. Seen one too many winters. But you're still kicking. Still moving. Yes. Here we go. Drink. Grab. You drink.
Got it? I'm gonna tape it, otherwise he takes the tape off. On the computer. You're joking, but I actually think it is. I really do, and that's actually a good reminder for me to sharpen it a little bit. But maybe you were serious, because you do know how I work. My boy. Doing good, Dad? Good man. Bless you. You were serious. Good. The Howled Beast strikes again. Huh? Oh boy. Oh. I'll help you, boy. This thing, he has a hard time with this one. Here, drink. Drink. Keep drinking, boy. I don't know what that means, Hal. I don't. I really don't. I don't know what that means. Okay, good. I honestly don't know what that means. And that was also my first instinct is I don't want to know what that means. The Hell Beast is speaking. Were you? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna entertain that one. getting in the ballpark, I think, with the proportions, which is good. All right, Delark, time to work on your nose, man, if you're still here. I haven't taken my shirt off and put booby tassels on or whatever, so you should still be. Dude, I don't know what you're talking. I don't know where you're going with this. I really don't. You weird creature. Good. You're doing good, boy. You're doing good. Here. Nose is too small. About sounding? Is that what you're talking about? How's suggestions?
Fix it. You'd be so much more successful if you tell my advice.
Start an OnlyFans and paint nude ladies in skimpy outfits, trust me. Okay, I'll do it. When did you make that decision, Lewis? Holy Thursday. Assless chaps and halter top while painting naked ladies, you'll get all the money, sure.
Sell out, trust me.
Grasshopper, yes! Keep the Elder Scrolls music. That's really funny. You know what I really find funny is that the women are raunchier than the men, at least in SPM and I'm assuming RR as well. In my stream, definitely by far, it's always the women who are who are doing everything. The men are like more put together. It's the women who are telling me to do this stuff. It's pretty funny, actually. The hell? What are you doing, boy? Are you done?
Yeah.
Well, now you are. You're not going to drink out of this. Pretty much done. Good job, boy. Give him a little. I'm going to stand him up just for a second. Just for a second. What did you post? I'm not going there because I don't trust you. My thoughts were how I wish I could take a nap. I'm not talking about you. Darth Goracorn. You can't forget the fabulous glasses. Every good outfit requires fabulous glasses. What are you talking about, fabulous glasses? It's just Pinterest. What is it, Hammy? I'm going to stand him just for a second. You want to stand? You want to stand up? Just get your ass up. Come on. You want to stand? Just stand him. Come on. Oh, baby. Got you, boy. You all right? Yeah? Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Yeah. Yeah. What you doing? What you doing? You want to help me draw?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. All right, let me stand with him just for a second. I'm going to rest my eyes from this and we'll come back and I'll continue doing the masterpiece that I am doing. Or a bell. Give the man a cowbell. Need more cowbell. All right, I'm going to the link. Interest? It's making me sign in. Miss this one. Continue. Logging in. Next. Go back and click on the link again. I regret clicking on the link. I'm an idiot. Going back to my chat. Hey, baby. You doing good, baby? Doing good? It's 204. 204. What you got? I have so many things that I need to get better on with this. It's unbelievable. But again, that's why I draw, is to get rid of all the cobwebs, to improve, because it'll help me in my painting, sharpens your mind, also makes you not mentally lazy too, drawing.
Down.
Okay. You like your hat? It's a nice hat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. All right, boy. I'm going to sit you back down. I got to get back to work, okay? All right? I'm going to sit you back down. You want to sit?
Yeah.
Sit there.
Okay.
Try to sit. Can you sit there?
Yeah.
Good boy. Good man. You got it. You got it. There you go. It's good for him. Good man. Good man. It's good for him. Good. Yeah, he's doing good. her left eye, this eye right here, needs to move over just a little bit, and the nose might need to go in that way, like Delark said. Maybe just a little bit. Go on. Torque, what's up, man? Yeah, that's what. Well, today I'm also a little bit tired, so I'm not as talkative. But I can talk. Why is it angled like that? Let me see what he's saying. Oh, I'm shifting things right now. I had to move the eye over some because it was too close to where the nose was, right here. This one right here, yeah, it's a little bit too angled, just slightly. Just slightly though. So it's not done, Hal. Excuse me. Slightly? Oh my gosh, I'm so much better than you. Alright, how about this? Why don't I post the reference photo? Yeah. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. Hal, are you part of the Discord? My art Discord. Huh? Because what I can do is post the source, and then you can do a drawing and show me how it's done. How's that sound, bitch? Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to get that shape right first and then go in with the details. I am. I'm going to get it. I'm not going in with the details yet. I'm still fixing all the shapes. If I was going in with the details, you'd see me like really darkening and making accents and all sorts of stuff. Forgive me for paying attention. I do have a lot to correct though with this. I really do. Actually, that's not as far off as I thought. That, and then this comes over here. Now it's too high up. Bro cannot perceive eyes correctly. Bruh. Everybody needs a Hal in their stream. I mean, She pretty. She pretty. It's awesome. This is incorrect. Just a hair width. Okay. Up. Or does it? Damn. Okay. I'm having trouble seeing now for some reason. Redraw. What, Dad? Right. When you're not streaming, is this where you work most of the time, and what do you work on for income? That's a good question. Like, do you mostly commission, or do you usually sell your art commissions? And this is where I work. And so normally like I'll stream, and then my goal each week is to stream, make a video to get the YouTube channel going. I'm trying to do 1 video a week, which I've been successful for the past couple months. And then work on commissions when I have them. And the last commission I had was, it was a house painting. And I have another house painting that I'm gonna have to do. And that one I actually did do on stream. I don't think you were here when I was doing it. I had to do it kind of in a different style. It was, I had to make it very colorful and a little bit more refined than I like. But yeah, so I essentially do commissions, and recently it's been more landscape commissions, house paintings. So I have another, the yellow house, that one, yeah. The yellow house. And I have another one coming up, but it's one of my friends I played lacrosse with. He wants it for his wife. And so it should be, so I think I can make that kind of how I want, which it'll be a solid painting. I like to give you a little crap about it, but really like the yellow house. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad painting, but it was, right now I don't enjoy doing architecture because it's just not what I'm into, and I'm not used to doing it. So it's like I have to really try much harder. I haven't developed the techniques for it. So when you develop the techniques for things, you understand how to paint it, it actually does become more fun. And still lifes, like bowls of fruit and such, used to be that way for me. And I worked my way through it. I really made an effort to get through it because there was benefit in me learning how to paint various objects, cloth, patterns, and what have you. All right, Hammy, take care. I'll see you. Thanks for being here. And so architecture, is good for me to know how to do because I want to do multi-figure paintings with just a whole scene. And so it would require all the elements of painting, including architecture. So it's good for me. And so yeah, that's it. And in the past, I got more portrait commissions, and I've had some people want them recently, but they haven't really followed through with them. In fact, I do have 3 coming up, 2 or 3, 3, and from the same gentleman who who asked about who wanted the yellow house. So I'll divide my day into, sometimes I do the commissions live stream. So I'm doing it because I want to keep up with live stream, YouTube, and get my work done. And so the other house painting is going to start probably within a week or so because I need to go out there. I was waiting till spring to get the photographs because I can't go out there right now and paint on scene because of my dad, but it might be something I might do on stream, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how I get my work. And it's slowed down some due to obviously me taking care of my dad, which is totally 100% worth it. I'm totally fine with that. But I'm still getting work done. And actually, the fact that I'm having to take care of my dad and try to come in and get stuff done has made me more efficient. So, the day will come when I hate to think about it, when I don't need to take care of him. And I should be better, I develop tools to be more efficient in the studio. So there's long-term benefit with it. But for me, I'm a painter. I paint. That's my mind. My mind is not that of a marketer, of a businessman, a salesman, whatever. It's not. It should be. It is a business. That's my weakness. It always has been my weakness. And whenever I try to focus more on marketing techniques or whatever, my painting suffers significantly. And it's just one of the things that I've had a hard time with. There's a lot of balance that goes into it. But the place where I work with the studio is obviously not where I live. But this is downtown Winston-Salem. And it's a very beautiful, very nice building. Wonderful place to work, really nice people. We got a new shop up front that's rotated. There's been 3 since I've been here. The first one was, it was like, jewelry, some clothes. It had like, coffee mugs, art from various like people that were, resident. I mean, it had everything. And that was the owner of the building. This couple, they're in their 70s, nicest people you'll ever meet. They like watch out for us here. It's like ideal for artists. And next shop was art that is not from around here. It was just art, and then now it's like a man shop, which is awesome. They have like, like the like linen, like pure linen clothes and stuff. I mean, like old-fashioned jeans that were like hard and tough. You had to break in, just very authentic. There's like couches that would be, frankly, perfect for smoking cigars, and they have like a chessboard there. I mean, it's just like, and it just opened up, which is really awesome. Just right down the hall. And so you have artists around here. There's one calligrapher who hates to be called calligrapher. He wants to be called like letter artist or something. I forget what it is, but I don't agree with that. I like calligraphy better, but his name's John Stevens, who's literally right next door. We have actually some very well-known artists outside of this city. Nobody here really seems to know who they are, but it's Scott and Sue Burdick. Do you ever sell to galleries, or is that more of a TV thing usually? I should probably be doing that. I've been kind of off-put by them recently because they take so much of the piece. And then they also, the other thing is that but I actually am in one gallery here because they didn't make me sign any stupid ass contracts. I'm not trying to ask personal type of questions, just curious. No, it's all good, man. I don't care. I mean, they're good questions. Some galleries want you to sign contracts saying that you will not sell your work outside of their gallery, and if you do, they get a cut. And normally that cut is 50% of whatever you sell, even if they didn't get you that commission. They want to do that bullshit. I had one gallery in South Carolina. I live in North Carolina. One gallery in South Carolina tell me, we want you to, we want your work, but we're going to be taking 50%, and we want you to frame the painting as well. You're going to pay for that. We want the good frames. So you're looking at least $1,000 for a frame that's like small. Framing can be expensive. I'm looking $200, $300, $400 tops. These people want $800, $1,000 for that stuff. So you're taking, they're taking, essentially you get 35 to 40% of whatever painting. And if I sold in the States touching South Carolina, which North Carolina is one of them, I'd have to pay them 50% of that, even if they had nothing to. I said, no, I'm not going to. Forget that. I'm not going to do it. It was bullshit. Bullshit. If they want to say, we're going to, our contract is we're going to sell, 60, 70, we're going to make you a profit of this much every year, and it's a profit I agree upon, I'll think about it. But I'm not going to, sign a freaking poverty contract over this stuff just because they have the high-end clients. Bullshit. Yeah. And Hobby Lobby has some good frames. They have some good frames. And I used to have, there was another site called Kavane with a K. Kevane, Kavane and Company. And that, I think the site is kind of I think it's kind of down right now. And I believe the person was having some health issues. I hope he's okay. He was a very nice man. but the business fell off. They had the best frames, and it sucks. He had such a variety. That was actually up in, I think, New Jersey. In fact, I could probably get Zerks to look into that. I think he's close to where it is. What do you charge as a ballpark for commission paintings? Like a few hundred, few thousand. So like the landscape painting that I did, the guy he's bought a lot of paintings, so I knocked some off. But normally something like that is about 5,000. It's about this big. I mean, it took a little bit over a month to do. So they take a while. And like for a portrait, Head and Shoulders 5,000. If it's going to be larger than that, it goes to about 8,000. And it really depends. And you know what? I have knocked off some price before because I'm like, this isn't that much work. But there are some things where it's just like extremely detailed. Like if I'm painting patterned cloth and the person's dressed in it, then I'm going to mark it up, $1.5 grand or something like that, because it will take time. But it will be a beautiful painting. Like that's the thing, is that I want to maintain the quality. I don't want to give like shit work. That's my thing. So it is, it's specialized is what it is. And I wish I could make it cheaper. So ego aside, that makes you a pretty successful painter, then yes, those prices sound like solid living wages. They are when I get the commissions, but so like if I only get, say I only get about, what if I only get 4 commissions in a year? So at best, that's $20,000. That's not much. And I have to pay for the studio and all this and that. So it's been rough, man. It's been rough. I don't make a lot of money. Yeah. I don't make a lot. Not right now. And I'm actually okay with that right now because I don't have a family to support. I can't go on vacation anyway, even if I wanted to. But that's why I'm trying to, about 3 years ago, because I had been thinking about YouTube and all that stuff for multiple reasons. I enjoy teaching, and it helps me in my work when I have to articulate things. And here, like as an artist, there's not a lot of people that do this type of work. And so like I don't have people to bounce. Like I'm not living in New York. I'm living in Winston-Salem, in North Carolina. Like nobody knows this. So I needed to get out, and it's also, I guess, good for exposure, business, but I get to help people. I get to teach, and it helps me. So there's all these benefits. So 3 years ago, I started doing videos and such, and then shortly, about a year and a half later, I started streaming. Within the year, maybe, I don't know. Started streaming originally on YouTube, and then moved to Twitch, and just my thing is just stick with it. Just don't stop. You keep going, and that's what it's been. So it's very beneficial. And I enjoy it a whole lot. And here's the other thing, is that I actually do have some help now, like in terms of, so I've been just so busy recently, so I haven't gotten out, but one of my friends, we go out to like, Ryan's restaurant. Ryan's, if you look Ryan's up, it's Winston-Salem, it's like a steakhouse, like all, like George Clooney, it's a big time place, and a lot of people with solid connections and such go there. And one of my good friends here is a lawyer. He's about 20 years older than me. Good friends with him, very good friends with him. And there's somebody who has some art connections who's going to be helping me out. So, sometimes this stuff, it takes some time to get going, but I like to think I'm pretty resilient with this. So it can be tricky, but you can Like, so the potential, I can do potentially very, very well with this. So it's a lot, yeah. When you guys were running Epic stayed because I've never known a painter before. I appreciate seeing such a different life perspective from my own. I live in ones and zeros. Yeah, I hear you. I know, right? It's different, and I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's cool. And look, the reason why I do this is because I think even on Twitch, there are not a lot of people who do this type of work. And I really want people to have exposure to it because I know that when I was 18, 19, I was looking for this type of stuff and I couldn't find anybody who was doing it. Anybody. Except there was, Ben Long was doing it. We knew him, who is a fresco painter. And he's decent. He's decent. But I didn't know of the school that I went to, which was the Florence Academy of Art in Florence. I had never heard of this. Now those schools are well known, and like, you know, with YouTube and all this stuff, like, and Instagram, like, information travels fast. But you know how it was probably back in the early 2000s, late 90s and stuff. I mean, there's none of this stuff, none of it. No, like, how did you? So, but the one thing I think that's lacking is somebody who gets on and like live streams on Twitch. I don't see people doing this as much. So I figure I'd do it and at least give people the opportunity for it. And yeah, and in terms of the Epic pre-made, I love, I mean, you've been here. It's great being able to ask questions, one thing to watch, but another to hear your process explained. Yeah, thanks, man. And with the pre-mades, I love the drama between the pre-mades. Like, what I don't like is, it gets tiring, is the circular arguments like on the forums, which is why I go in there and essentially just try to be as sarcastic as I can. I try to joke around, but that humor is lost, understandably so, on the forums. But like, I like the competition. I like talking shit to BSG, to DJL, all this stuff. I'm not doing it maliciously. Like, you need to have good competition. And I like talking shit to SVM too. To everybody. Yeah, and it's hilarious drama. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, the friend thing, because like I was trying to, you know, I give everybody names, and I know sometimes people don't like it, but I find it, like, you know, Oka's Orca, Torture Killer was Tortoise, and stuff like, it's stupid. And what was that? I think with you, there was like, yeah, Stupak, and I was talking to, what was it, Gloam Dream or somebody, who was saying that you didn't have a name. Squidetti, yeah. You didn't have a name, and so I came up with a list of names or something. Well, the thing is, though, like, Torque, what happened with the last post that got blown up, like Miz started, is that I was banned for a month for something. I think I told somebody in BSG. Who was it? It wasn't Plum. It was somebody else who kept on, like, he was just, he was prodding me. And I told him, I said, you know, you're my claim to fame. Life is too short to take it serious when it does not need to be taken. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, everybody was taking themselves way too serious. So I was like, I had so much fun. I really, like, never once was I upset. Never once. And I wasn't trying to hurt anybody either. I was trying to, like, get people to see that I'm messing with them. Like, it's fun doing that. I can get very creative. Yeah. And so that, like, you know, the mud throwing stuff, it's like people, they try to convince people they have no respect for of their side and get the last word in. Why? Why would you do that? Why? I mean, I know why, because it's an emotional thing. You get, but it's bullshit. And you let these people get to you, you gotta let it go, man. All this stuff. Like, I used to, Miz and I hot potatoed SPing back and forth. When he left back in the day, I was running it for a long period of time. I know the drama, and I'm so sick of it and so tired of it that now I've come up with a different strategy for it, which is to never take it serious, which is fun. But anyway, what was I saying? Something had happened. Oh yeah, I told somebody. I said you're my claim to fame, or claim you're my solution to wealth, because if I shoved two sticks, like a stick of charcoal up your ass, I would have a diamond within the hour. But I didn't say ass. I think I did some other like thing for it. And then I was like banned. I was like, damn it, this is bullshit. I was banned like every other week until I just said, you know what, I gotta stop, because otherwise I'm not ever gonna be able to post again. Because we live in a world full of sad people who treat validation like it's, yeah, I know. And it's in the middle of the day and they're not doing anything. So, yeah. Oh, Torque, if you want it, honestly, okay, we still have the link. We still have the link, even though the post got destroyed, because this is, I don't endorse this. I do not endorse recording people, but the whole incident where Barry recorded Oka, I don't, that's not good to do. You don't record people. But it happened, and then that was blasted all over, like, it was blasted all over the internet, and that ended the forums. That ended that thread, but the thread is still there. You just can't post on it. So we had the link, but if you go into that thread and scroll up, like, I mean, there's like 4,000 posts, but if you go up to the very beginning, you'll see a lot of my work. I'm posting as Magdalum and Kryn, and I'm having conversations with myself, and it's rubbing everybody the wrong way. Oh, he sent it straight to you. Yeah. And look, I like Barry, I do, and I try to stay out of that stuff, but I'm sure he had his reasons, but you don't record people. Because you record people, you're gonna be like acting different. You know what I mean? And I just, you don't do that to people. But I will say it was very interesting, the whole, all the stuff that happened, like just the dynamics between everybody. It was extremely entertaining. It started getting real though. I mean, don't really have a grudge, just not a cool thing. Yeah. That was too much. I agree. But again, I like Barry. It's hard for me to dislike people. It really is. It really is. It can happen, but yeah, it was too real. But it is something like you look back, or you look at it, you can step back and just laugh and say, this is just insane. Because I'd like to think that we're all adults, but what I have learned is that bodies grow old, but people's brains don't. So, like, look, like in SPM, I'll tell people, I'll say, all right, be sure to go and talk shit on the forums to everybody else, because that's what pre-mades do. I'm always trying to get, like, I don't agree with this, but I'm always trying to get, like, us to stomp pugs, which you don't stomp pugs. Like, you just don't. And here's the thing, but my mind can work two different ways. Brain is like 18, my body is 42 or something. Yeah, same here. So, like, here's another thing. Like, there are these hang-ups that people have that are hilarious. And one of them's, it used to be, I don't know if it still is, but it used to be that you need to take in everybody who asks to come into your pre-made because you don't want to be exclusive. Being exclusive is bad. And that used to be something where people would call you out for it. And Miz and I were talking when we were getting this thing going again. We said, fuck that. Like, why do we have to cater to people who haven't put anything in? If we don't want somebody to play, we're not going to play with them. And so we put that in and called out for that. And we're like, yeah, We are. We're exclusive. We don't want to play with everybody, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you're going to give the time to start the group and, blah, 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 and this and that, like if you want to start your own group, you can. And I understand the frustration. Yeah. And another one is graveyard farming, right? Graveyard farming. Like you don't do it. But there are a lot of people who do it. For me, I don't do it because I know how that feels. It sucks. But people act like it's the gravest sin that you can commit in life. And I find that really funny because at the end of the day, I ask myself, do I care if they do it? I'm like, no, I don't. I don't care. It gets boring really quick, yeah. And so people do that. And here's the other thing. But it's funny on so many levels. So Yaga, back in the day, SPM formed to fight Hydra, which was Yaga. Yaga used to lead that. And he essentially started an entire movement only so he could get like his bloodthirsty and #1 like kills in the country. And Barham, I don't know if y'all remember, Barham used to have that record of most HKs ever, like in North America. Yaga beat him. I think somebody else beat him eventually, but he was being exclusive is why our space engineers serve. This server has been so functional. Sometimes you got to filter. Exactly. I said I did not want. I won't get into that. Like there were so many, and I was getting whispered. Like you lose the people you want to play with because of annoying people and people who don't listen, and it weakens your pre-made. Right? It's just what it does. You're absolutely right. Anyway, Yaga literally had Hydra, and they would graveyard farm people for hours upon end, all day, every day, and it was a mess. And it's hilarious. It was hilarious. The fact that grown adults, that's how they spent. I mean, it's a tragedy, but that's how they spent their time. I mean, the thing is, it's incredibly entertaining, especially when you're bored like I am half the time. Right? It's fun, but I need to be careful on the forums because I feel myself wanting to jump into the creativity there, and if I do, I will. Like I don't know who reports. Like there are people who just report. I don't report. I've threatened to before, and I've said I have like as a joke, and understandably people can't, but I don't report. Yeah, it's been boring. Exactly. Well, maybe we need to spice it up. I'm just liking this. I'm not doing nudes because everything I do I get banned for. There's got to be a whole crew that just report. I know. I don't know what's going on. Like, I want to go and spice things up, but it's just people report happy. Anyway, guys, I got to run. I got to take him home, actually. He has an appointment at 3:30. But I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I might try. I'm not sure yet. Things are really up in the air. I want to, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so if I do, I'll see y'all tomorrow. If not, y'all have an awesome weekend. And hopefully I'll see some of y'all in game. I haven't really had a chance to play. I played some twos with Zerks last night late, which was awful. I'm tired. Morning, Lewis hates evening, Lewis. All right. Stay stupid, Scudation. Screw you, Hal. All right, guys. Y'all take care. I'll see ya.